Make art part of your life. Hello and welcome to WJTS-Inform. We're going to find out about the Jasper Community Arts programs. A new season is starting pretty soon. Joining us in the studio is the Executive Director for Jasper Community Arts, and that is Kit Miracle.
Hello.
Kit, welcome to the show.
Welcome. It's always great to be here.
Well, it's good to have you here. Now, it's hard to believe, you know, that a year goes by and then now here we are announcing the upcoming shows for the coming year. But time does go fast.
I know. We're real excited. You know, we are always doing the next thing and the next thing. So, yeah, it's lots of fun stuff coming up this year.
Okay, now let's talk about this year's show. You had the Performer Series, you have the Backstage Series, and then you have, well, I guess Performer Series Traditional and New Dimensions.
New Directions.
New Directions, and Backstage, and Family Fun.
That's right.
There's so much that, let's find out from you. Let's talk first of all about the season. This is the 39th season?
39th season. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's amazing. Next year we'll be celebrating our 40th anniversary.
Wow, bringing really good quality entertainment to the area. No one can ever say, and they live in Du Bois County or the surrounding area, there's just never anything to do. Nobody brings in any big acts in. Yes, you do, and this year you've got some terrific ones.
That's right. We start off the season with a really big act, the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
Wow.
That's in September.
Wow.
So that's going to be a knock your boots off show, I think.
Yeah, that is because that's a terrific band that spans a lot of years, from the 70s to probably up into the 90s. They have been really hot.
Right. I thought they were newer until I started going back and looking at their history. They're actually California guys that went to Nashville and introduced Nashville and really got the country rock scene going. So, and a lot of bands have followed in their footsteps, but they're the original.
I'm more of a fan of their original work from back in the 70s and the 80s. Some really great songs. I mean, they had some terrific CDs or albums back then.
Yes.
But now, and I think they've just recently released a new CD.
I think so, yeah.
So a great show, Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
That's right.
When will they be performing?
That is Sunday, September 21st.
Okay, and you know, it'll be here before you know it. Okay, and then the rest of the performance, the traditional.
Okay, for our Christmas show is Mark O'Connor and Friends, and that's Appalachian Christmas, which is, I believe, the #1 Christmas CD selling on Amazon. And he is a Grammy Award winner in both all kinds of stringed instruments, so it will be some classical, but a lot of fiddle, even banjo. I mean, he started winning national awards when he was 13. That's how good he is. And so he will have Sia Cherry Holmes, and if you remember, we've had Cherry Holmes there before. That's one of the siblings that will be playing with him, along with some other people. So it will be a really great show.
It sounds like a great show. And then the third in the traditional part.
The third in the traditional is the Diamonds and the Glenn Miller Orchestra. So I've seen the Diamonds, and you're thinking of them. Of course, there is at least still one original person with them. The show was just such high energy. It was really fun to listen to. And the Glenn Miller Orchestra will be backing them up. But they will not just be performing their own work. They are going to be performing American Bandstand, which will span the hits over several decades.
That's really cool. You have the Diamonds and the Glenn Miller Orchestra together. It's not two separate shows. That is one together performing.
2 for 1, yeah.
2 for 1.
Yeah.
Okay, now you have the New Directions, which is trying to I guess skew to a younger audience in a way, or different kinds of entertainment.
Yeah, we're a little more flexible with the New Directions, and we start off attacking the ballroom dancing craze. So we have Ballroom with a Twist, which is some of the lead dancers from So You Think You Can Dance and some of the other ballroom, and a singer from The Voice. So it's hitting the top 3 shows. So they will be there doing performing and some singing, and some of those costumes are pretty flashy.
Yeah.
So a lot of people really follow those shows.
That should be exciting. And now the next one, explain that a bit. It's called The Three Painters.
The Three Painters, and it's a specially designed show, and we're picking it out ourselves now, but they have artists who create maybe a 6 or 7 foot painting while someone's singing a song that will relate to the painting in 7 minutes, in the length of a song. So you might end up with an Elton John, or a John Lennon, or Marilyn Monroe, or a Stevie Wonder, or it might be an American song for Lady Liberty. And then at the end, these giant paintings will be auctioned off.
They're painting on stage.
They're painted on stage. There's paint flying everywhere. I mean, it's just really crazy, but I've seen it, and it's just like, wow, how can they do that? And they're painting with giant brushes, but they're also painting with their hands and everything. So.
That sounds like an interesting kind of show.
It is.
No matter who you are, what age, or what entertainment level you're looking for, that is different. And then you have Joshua Kane.
Joshua Kane, we've been looking at for a number of years. And he will be performing Borders of the Mind. And for those of you who follow The Mentalist and some of those shows, he actually calls people out of the audience and kind of reads their mind. But he'll have a lot of audience interaction exercises. And he's a classically trained performer, so he has this really big voice for it, but he does so many other things. He'll be working in the schools that week and doing some Shakespeare and some Edgar Allan Poe. He's just a really alive and fun person. And you might hear him do voiceover on commercials. He does Little Caesars and I think Cracker Barrel cheese commercials. So I'll be eating breakfast. I go, oh, that's Joshua on the commercial.
So he's going to bring his show, which is
the Borders
kind
of
of
the Mind.
mind reading, or
yeah,
that'll be different
from the audience. Yeah, I mean, people are astounded when he shows up and does that. Okay. I don't know how he does it.
Now, these are shows, the traditional and the new directions, which are on the big stage.
On the big stage.
Okay, for the full house.
That's right.
But you also do what's called the Backstage series.
The Backstage series is our very small, intimate series, and we do smaller shows on that. People like it because the audience actually sits in the round on the stage. So if you haven't attended, we draw the curtains so you're on the stage side of the curtains in risers, and the artists there, so we can experiment a little more with some things that I know I couldn't sell a full house for. So we start this season off with Eric Hemme, who is a wonderful pianist and has performed all over the world, but he will be doing Gershwin in Paris. So all of the songs he will be performing, the tunes, will be based on Gershwin tunes, but also the history, where Gershwin got his ideas. So it will be some playing and some audience interaction to explain the background. And I've talked to him several times on the phone, and he's just really great fun.
That should be a great show. Now, you also have something that's kind of exciting, but you're not sure who yet, I guess, the Nashville Backstage Pass.
Yes. All of those country songs have writers, and it's not usually the person performing them. It's often somebody else who's just that's all they do is do the writing of it. So we will have 3 songwriters from Nashville, and it will depend on who's available, because some of them are also performers as well. But they've written songs for Shania Twain, the Dixie Chicks, George Strait, and they will be performing and also giving you the history of the song.
Right there, everybody's sitting close and intimate.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now the next one, I don't know if I should be worried about this one, trick boxing?
Trick boxing, yes. Well, this is kind of a dance thing and a drama thing, and it's set back in the 30s or 40s, and it's Danny and his wife, and they're needing some money, so she's a dancer, but she tells him he needs to learn how to box so he can make some money. So it's lots of little skits.
Okay, like kind of like a play or a two-man play, two-person play.
Yes,
okay.
That will be performed, but it involves dancing and some drama and a lot of humor and romance, of course.
Now, then we move to the Family Fun series, and that is geared for kids.
It's
families.
For all ages.
Okay.
For all ages. It's not just children. We start off with the iconic musical adventures of Flat Stanley. almost everybody has read the book, or you have had kids in school that have done Flat Stanley projects, so we'll be thinking of some other projects to go along with that. So, but this is a play, and it's by Dallas Children's Theater that we've had before, and they just do such quality work, but it will be a musical based on the adventures of Flat Stanley.
Okay, and then the next in the Family Fun series is a certified lunatic and master of the impossible.
That's what he calls himself, Thomas Kubinik, and we've actually had him here about 15 years ago, so he will be back, and he just does some antics that will make you laugh and astound you, and he flies around the stage, but he does so much more. A lot of the old-fashioned theater type antics, and he's just his body language is so fun.
Okay, and then you have Fred Garbo's Inflatable Theater, which has been here before?
It also has been
okay.
here before, and that's been over 15 years ago as well.
And most kids who saw it then probably are adults.
Are grown-ups.
Yeah,
You can
so
bring
now
your
you bring
kids.
your own kids. That's right.
That's right.
Okay.
And they have, he's there with 2 other performers, and I don't know how he does it. It's costumes that inflate, and then they change into other things, or he will be sending stuff out into the audience. I remember taking my kids there many years ago, and there are giant fabric balloons that are bouncing around the audience. It's just a lot of fun for everybody.
That sounds like a terrific thing.
It is.
Now, these tickets are on sale now.
They are on sale now.
How do we get them?
So if you are a season ticket holder, you have up till July 25th to get your same seat renewal. If you want to order new series, any of the series, then we'll take your order and we'll fill it in the order that you call in. Okay. That's through August the 22nd. And then if you want single tickets to any of the things, then we start filling those after the series orders have been filled. But it's not too early to call to get your name on the list. If there's a particular show or 2 that you don't want the whole series, call now, and then we fill in the order because everything is dated. So 482-3070, or visit for more information on the web. We have our season guides, which are all over town now, and posters, so pick these up and take a look at them. All the information is on the web.
Okay, well, the Performer Series, the Backstage Series, and the Family Fun Series is coming up soon, starting September. First show is September?
First show is September 21st.
With the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Our guest has been Kit Miracle with the Jasper Community Arts. Make sure you make art part of your life. Get your season tickets now because they are on sale. Thank you for watching WJTS Inform. We are local people watching local people.